here. Welcome in once again to the Ice Forum in Duluth, Georgia. For all those watching, wondering where the sound was, as Narissa pointed out, I'm just now talking. So we welcome you in. This is game 4 of 4 as adjustments being made on the ice, getting things. That's Narissa right there. That's her. That's Narissa. Welcoming the Junior Ice Flyers onto the ice. It is game number 4 of 4 this weekend. A hard-fought battle earlier today as we now play the Atlanta Phoenix Pee Wee 1. Played the Pee Wee 2 team earlier today. This is Pee Wee 1. Referees making final checks. Looks like we'll be running a single official crew for this 4th and final game of the series this weekend. We saw it in the final game in Huntsville. We see it once again. It's become a tradition for the Junior Ice Flyers to go out, slide around, do some ice angels as the referee skates around wondering what in the world is this team doing. It's all part of the pregame festivities. Atlanta kind of watching on, wondering what's going on. It's all a mental game in hockey. We'll be back with the puck drop in the start of Game 4 here in Duluth, Georgia, coming up. Welcome into the Ice Forum here in Duluth, Georgia. We are getting set for game number 4. Pensacola Junior Ice Flyers versus the Atlanta Phoenix. It is Bruin in the face-off dot. Puck is dropped, and we are underway here in Duluth. Puck goes down to the Junior Ice Flyers offensive zone. Bruin crashing down into the corner, trying to get that puck back. Atlanta able to gain possession and turn it back. In pursuit by several Junior Ice Flyers. Drives in, shot, goes wide. Picked up by Owen. Pushed ahead to the blue line. Caught by Atlanta, trying to drive forward. Riker gets in the mix of things. Big collision right there at center ice. Atlanta drives around, near side corner. Pulling the puck back behind and broken up by Bruin. He now turns, goes up the near side boards. Shot by Atlanta. Gets out, pushed away by Duncan. Puck still in play. Raylan Bradley passes off to Bruin. Bruin turns up, goes far side, passes cross ice. Riker running down but icing the call on the ice. 10:57 left in the first period. We saw it during the tournament in Huntsville just a couple of weeks ago. The Junior Ice Flyers, remember, their kids went out there and did the Snow Angels, skating around, sliding, having fun. A pregame ritual in the final game of the weekend for the Junior Ice Flyers. Puck drops, batted away, pushed forward by the Junior Ice Flyers, missed by Atlanta. It is Ollie chasing it down, but beat by Atlanta. Puck goes behind their own net. Loops around far side boards. Pushes ahead but loses the puck. It's Carson with the puck. Driving in, takes the pass across, looking for the one-timer from Ollie. But Ollie loses an edge and the puck goes down to the corner. A battle for the puck, gained by Atlanta. They come back near side boards. Carson driving, trying to get that poke check going, messing up the drive. Landon right in the mix as well. Noah getting in there too. Carson punches the puck out. Atlanta has to reset. They get all their players on side. 15, driving in. Noah breaks up the play again. Just can't generate offense if you've got defenders between you and the net. Atlanta resetting here at the blue line, trying to keep the puck inbounds on sides. Puck slides just right of the net. Gets locked up behind. Picked up by Noah. Passed out to the far corner. Atlanta picks up the puck. Ships it over the top of the net and cleared. Ollie clears the puck once again. Gets down to the Junior Ice Flyers defensive zone. Picked up by Atlanta. Christian Peterson right there. Atlanta drives it down to the far side. It'll be icing on the ice. 9:26 left in the first period. Still scoreless. The Junior Ice Flyers coming out with a big pep in their step this morning for game number 4. And we reset deep into the Junior Ice Flyers offensive zone. Christian Peterson in the face-off circle. Puck on the ground and picked up by the Junior Ice Flyers. Pushed forward by Raylan Bradley. Pushed back by Atlanta and picked up. Atlanta drives in. It's Owen, the sole defender, gets in between the Atlanta player and the goal. Shot, punched in, blocked by Duncan. A great heads-up play by that goalie in the crease. Lays out, pushes the puck away, and whistled dead. 9:08 left in the first period. Still scoreless. Lots of aggression coming out of these Junior Ice Flyers.
This is the better team of the two.
Puck drop, shot, goes just wide of the net. Puck working near side. Riker chasing it down. Puck goes. Pass across right in front. Ethan picks up. Drives forward. Pass out to Riker. Riker driving through. Atlanta uses a whole body, including the skate, to push it away from Riker. But again, Ethan Wright in the mix of everything. Second official enters the ice as Atlanta turns up ice. Driving in, 2 defenders, he's got to miss. Pushes in, gets the push around, and Atlanta strikes first. 8:27 left in the first period.
Hey, that's okay, Flyers!
Feeling each other out, kind of getting the game flow going on. Junior Ice Flyers making adjustments.
Hey, Flyers, it's 0-0.
Bruin Arbogast back in the faceoff circle at center ice. Puck goes down, and the Junior Ice Flyers pick up the puck. Riker takes the puck, pushes it forward, intercepted right there by Ethan Manford, and the puck heads straight for the net. And goalie gets down to the butterfly, drops the stick, and covers it up. Stoppage of play, 8:13 left in the first period. Bruin getting some props from the crowd here as he was driving in, following that puck. And he heads to the bench. We get some fresh legs on the ice. We'll find out what happens now. 8:13 left in the first period. Raving the face-off circle. He suffered a slight injury to his leg pregame, but doesn't look like it's bothering to a dad because he comes across the front of the net. He shoots and scores! It may have been Oliver Gray on the assist, punching it back across, getting Ravy that goal, equalizing things with 8:05 left in the first period. This is a completely different Ice Flyers team than we've seen all weekend. They are ready to go. Lines up the shot, pushed away by Duncan in goal. Puck starts the other way. It's Ollie pushing it up the boards, using all his body to push it on through. Backed up right there by Crichton. Puck still near side boards, goes down in the near side corner, banks and hits the back of the net. It is picked up by the Junior Ice Flyers, pushed up again near side boards. Players flying everywhere. Atlanta tries to drive it in. Broken up by Landon Sands. Goes far side. It's Ravy picking that puck up. Atlanta gains possession. What a crazy shot. I think he actually shot that from the far corner red line. Shoots it in, bounced off Duncan, and got into the goal. It's all right. He'll bounce right back. 7:26 in the first period. It's Atlanta 2, Pensacola 1 as we restack here about halfway through the first period. Coach Brad heading out, checking on Duncan. Like I said, Duncan was kind of slow to get up, making sure equipment's good, nothing's injured. Coach Brad having a conversation with Duncan right there. You can see the general area he's pointing to, making sure everything's okay.
Stretch it out.
Duncan shakes it off, adjusts the helmet, stretches out the legs a little bit as Coach Brad makes the walk back to the bench, and we're ready to get things back underway here in Duluth. Puck on the ground. Face-off, won by Atlanta, driving into the Junior Ice Flyers defensive zone. Far side, far corner, shoots off the skate, off the post, goes to the back, picked up by number 20, Christian Peterson. He is trying to push up the far side boards, but squeezed by an Atlanta player. Ends up with that puck, pushes forward. That goes over to Gage Plank. Pushes ahead, picked up by Atlanta. They circle back to the back blue line and then begins the drive up ice. Holding that puck out, takes the shot, bounces off the glove, and just away from the goal. That could have been bad news. Junior Ice Flyers restructuring, battling for the puck down in the far or near corner. picked back up and driven up the near side boards by Noah. Gage playing, getting in on the action as well. Atlanta picks up the puck, shoots across the front of the net, and ends up on the far side. Atlanta again reset, and puck goes airborne. Asher getting into the mix in that one as well, trying to interrupt the shot process. Now it's Gage trying to figure out, getting things moving in the opposite direction. Puck comes across center ice, picked back up by Atlanta. Puck comes near side, near boards, pushed back up. Batted back by Christian Peterson, picked up by Ethan Bamford. It's going to be called offsides as Gage deep into the offensive zone before the puck had made it to the blue line. 5:57 left here in the first period. Puck thrown down on the ice, picked up by Bruin. He is driving. He's got a little bit of a breakaway. He takes a shot. It goes wide down into the near side boards. Battling, backsliding behind the net. Bruin right there to try and pick it up, pushes it off to Landon Sands on the far side board. Landon able to push the Atlanta players away to keep that puck down in the offensive zone. Bruin right on top of it, down in the corner. Landon right in front of him. Bodies flying everywhere, doing everything they can to prevent Atlanta from scoring as the puck comes here near side, back to center ice.
Get there, Ethan.
Driving back into the junior ice flyer zone. He gets one last push from an Atlanta player, comes in. It gets pushed ahead. Bruin attacking, driving, trying to steal that puck as it comes back in the junior ice flyers defensive zone. It's a race down to the red line. Picked up by the Junior Ice Flyers, pushed across far side boards. Now picked up by Atlanta as Riker fighting for that puck, trying to clear it out, and it's bouncing off bodies, not really able to get anything. Atlanta takes it up, loses control of the puck as it comes to the near side boards. Of course, Ethan right there on top of it. Atlanta picks up, has to drive in between bodies. That was Owen just laying out to block what could have been a devastating shot. Errant pass across the ice as Atlanta regains control. Now it's Owen trying to get possession of it. Landon grabs hold of the puck and slings it down ice. It'll be called icing as that puck heads down to the near corner. The referee picks up the puck, and we'll turn the camera this way as we'll start back in our defensive zone. 4:13 left in the first period. Puck goes far corner. Raylan picks it up, looking for another ice flyer to pass it up to. He passes up the boards to Ravy. Ravy picked off. Atlanta picks it up, drives right into that shot, blocked by Duncan. Goes back to the far side corner. Ollie almost grabs hold of that puck and continues to push forward here at center ice. Atlanta driving in. Junior Ice Flyers are there, not making it easy for Atlanta by any means. Pops up the shot. Duncan says, I'll take that. And we stop play with 3:33 left in the first period.
Yes, sir.
Got that first game out of the way early this morning. Got some snacks in these guys. Got some rest in these guys. And they've come out as a completely new team here for game number 4 on the weekend. Face-off, won by the Junior Ice Flyers, but battling, and the puck comes loose here in the near corner. Atlanta grabs possession of the puck, takes a lazy shot, goes off the side of the net, and picked up behind. Shot goes wide, no goal. As Atlanta restructures, resets, battling for the puck in that far corner. Comes back behind the net, looks like Noah grabs it. He takes it down near side boards. Atlanta right on top of it. Several junior ice flyers in hot pursuit. Asher right in the mix. Defensive players trying to get in possession. It's Owen laying out his whole body, trying to be as big as he could to make that player go around. But Atlanta takes the shot and finds the back of the net with 2:46 left in the first period. Atlanta leads 3-1, 2:46 left in the first period. And it's Bruin at center ice. Atlanta wins the draw. Shot goes just left of the net. Picked back up by Ethan. Ethan driving. Bruin right in front of him. Ethan has the lane. Driving in. Loses the slight edge. Atlanta pushes back. Landing. Grabbing the pushes forward. Comes back into the junior ice flyers offensive zone as the referee points to the blue line and calls an offsides on the junior ice flyers. 2:47 left in the first period. Bruin grabs control of the puck, drives through, loses it, and Atlanta tries to clear. Raylan able to get there, stops the progress. Atlanta pushes forward. Raylan grabs the puck again, tries to push forward, picked up by Ethan, pushed back, trying to get to Bruin, doesn't quite. Gets picked up by Atlanta, shot, and score for Atlanta. That makes the score 4-1 and 2:04 left in the first period. Crowd comes to life once again as the puck drops. Battling here at center ice, Atlanta gains the advantage, drives in, pushed away by Crichton. Owen battling down in the corner. Atlanta pass across the front, but it gets just beyond. A big race to the puck, and it gets cleared. Cross ice, goes far side, icing called off. It'll be Atlanta picking up the puck in the far corner behind the net. Dumps it back to the near corner. Atlanta pushes up the boards. Ollie right on top of it, trying to chase down the puck. Crichton getting in there as well. Several players landing on the ice as the puck goes back towards the junior ice flyers offensive zone. But they turn around, come up the near side boards, skating in and out of players. He's low, he's quick, he's driving, he's got one defender to get around, and he's not able to do that. It was Owen, who again got low, got wide, interrupted the drive, created a weak shot for Atlanta, and Duncan was able to go ahead, track that puck, jump on top of it, and get a stoppage of play with 1:05 left in the first period. Referee whistles, going to the faceoff dot, far corner, as Atlanta is making some wholesale changes here on the ice. 1:05 left in the first period. Players getting in position, lining up, getting ready for this faceoff. Puck drops and goes in favor of Atlanta. Takes a strange backhanded shot. Puck comes loose as it bounced off of Duncan's leg pad, and he's got defenders. Noah gets right behind Duncan and makes sure that it does not cross that line. Referee's hand goes in the air, and we'll see what we have going here. It's going to be icing coming back down to the junior ice flyers defensive zone.
Hey, way to go, Noah.
49.2 seconds left here in the first period. It's Atlanta 4, junior ice flyers 1. Lining our players back up. getting ready for the face-off, thrown hard to the ice, pushed back. Atlanta picks up the puck, but can't quite get control of it. Pushes forward. Landon has it. Gets that puck out to the far side boards. Big collision at the blue line with Gage and an Atlanta player, and the referee's hand goes in the air. Let's see what that call is going to be. Sending Gage Plank to the box. Trying to figure out how that works. They had a big collision right at the boards. And it's only Pensacola with the penalty.
Your calling is garbage.
Making the call, tripping officially on Gage Plank. Puck back in play, goes to the near side boards, skating down. It is Ethan trying to chase it down. He's attacking the Atlanta player, trying to get something going. Dumps off the puck, but there's nobody there. Ethan loses an edge, is not able to capitalize on it, but gets right back in the mix. It's Noah Jacoby picking up the puck, trying to push it over to Landon. Bruin picks up the puck, comes across center ice, dumps it down to the far side corner as we're under 5 seconds left in the first period. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will be the end of the first period. Atlanta leads Pensacola 4-1. We'll be back with second period action here in Duluth, Georgia from the Ice Forum coming up. He's a showman, comes off the bench, throwing his hands in the air, getting the crowd going crazy here in Duluth. Duncan back in the crease, got a little pep talk from Coach Brad over on the bench, and we are ready for second period action here in Duluth, Georgia. Referee making sure he's ready to go, and he's just zoned in on the game. Says, oh yeah, Mr. Ref, I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Puck back in play. Ethan pushes back into the offensive zone as Atlanta picks up the puck, tries to push back. Pushing Bruin against the far side boards, disrupting the forward momentum that Atlanta had going here. Bruin grabs control of the puck, drives across the blue line, into the offensive zone, takes the shot, and it goes in right through the 5-hole. That's a score for Bruin Arbogast, number 16.
Snuck it in with a slow shot. The change-up pitch.
He lined up. He had the full wind-up, and it was just the saddest little dribble into the goal. goalie thought he had it, and it just slid right between the legs, and we score one more. Junior Ice Flyers back on the drive, getting caught up here at center ice, pushed back by Jaden, comes to the near side boards, picked up by Atlanta. They'll turn up ice. They're trying to answer back now. 3 defenders in position, ready to go, forcing Atlanta to really work for anything they may get. Atlanta lines up, doing a little bit of dingling and dangling, and gets it right up. And again, gets that psych out for Duncan. He goes right. The offender pulls the puck back, shoots left, and is very easily able to find the back of the net. 5-2 with 10:58 left in the second period.
0-0, guys. Come on.
New line back on the ice for the Junior Ice Flyers. Face off, puck thrown down hard and pushed back quickly. Atlanta picks up in the Junior Ice Flyers offensive zone. Moves back around, but picked up almost by Jaden. Carson gets in the mix, lets the puck get by him as Atlanta drives in, near side boards, near corner. Rolls behind the net. Looks for the little pop-up over the net. Doesn't have somebody to pop it in for Atlanta. They restructure, takes the shot. Looks like Owen blocks that one. Went down to a knee for a second, had to catch his breath, and he's back in play. Puck near side, slides across center ice. It's a race. Jaden able to turn it up ice and gets broken up. Ollie now again in the mix as Atlanta takes it far side, driving in, center. Shot and scores for Atlanta. That makes it 6-2 with 10:02 left in the second period. New Junior Ice Flyers on the ice, couple going off the ice, getting coached up. And the puck back in play. Picked up by Asher, trying to drive it the right direction. Atlanta trying to drive it their direction as well. Asher still working near side boards, punches across as Christian Peterson will pick it up. He goes up, far side boards, gets into the offensive zone, dumps it off. Picked up by Gage Plank. Gage pushes ahead, intercepted by Atlanta. Quick dump off as Gage is still there attacking. Looks like Asher still in the mix as well. And the puck comes near side boards. Noah tries to break and cause some disruption. Does a little bit. Gives a little bit of time for the Junior Ice Flyers to catch up. Shot off the post. Could hear that up here. Puck driving back to center ice, picked up by Atlanta. They loop around the center logo and come up far side, but then dumps back near side boards. Picked up by Atlanta. Drives up near side boards, going straight in the middle. Pass across. And no shot to take as the Junior Ice Flyers drop in position and create a huge barrier for Duncan. Duncan pushes the puck back behind the goal as Christian Peters, as Bradley punches it back to the other side. Looks like Atlanta trying for that Michigan again and just wanting to get that highlight today. Puck comes across near side boards, picked up again by Atlanta. They drive far side.
Christian, get the puck!
It is battling down in the corner. Christian Peterson grabs the puck, goes behind the net, chases it down far side boards. He'll turn up. He's got a lane going. Just ahead of him, Asher passes ahead to Asher as we'll get an offsides called. At momentum, had the players going forward, lost control of the puck, and they just got one step over that blue line, but the puck didn't go with them. And the referees blow the whistle dead. 8:20 left in the second period. It's Atlanta 6, Pensacola 2. Counting out players, making sure they're in position. Puck is on the ice and back in play, driving down. That is Ethan Bamford. The backhanded shot doesn't quite get there, but it's still Bruin fighting. Far side boards. Bruin on the ice. Referee blows the whistle. And it looks like we're bringing an Atlanta player to the box. And that will put your junior Ice Flyers on the power play. 8:07 remains in the second period. Bruin in there at center. Atlanta takes control, pushes off, and
He didn't even touch it. He fell.
a hand goes in the air.
He did not even touch it, bro.
Referee's having a conversation, trying to figure out what's going on. Bruin knows it was only a matter of time. He heads off to the box for another 90 seconds.
He didn't even touch it.
Looks like the referee signaled high sticking.
His stick was on the ice. You need to go back and play with the 16-year-olds.
Takes the puck deep in the defensive zone, driving ahead. That's Owen. Passes ahead to Riker. Puck goes around center ice. Ethan in hot pursuit. Chased down by Owen.
He was way offside.
We're down to the far corner. Owen looking for somebody to pass to. And the puck, I thought, came across the blue line, but the referee waves that one off. Comes to the near side boards. Turns up. It's Riker driving in. Gets just a little bit ahead. And Atlanta picks up deep in the offensive zone.
Charles makes better calls than you do.
45 seconds left on the man down for Atlanta. It's 46 seconds left. The man down for Pensacola. Quite literally about a 2.5 second differential in penalties between Atlanta and Pensacola. Great save there by Duncan. 7:10 remains in the second period. Threw that puck so hard it actually bounced back to the wall. That is wild. Puck in play. Everybody's fighting for it. Atlanta gets control. Comes across center. Goes down to a knee. Broken up. Landon trying to get that puck and clear it out of the zone. Puck comes to the blue line. Picked back up by Landon. Comes across the blue line now. It's Ravy. Pushes it back. Picked up by a deep defender for Atlanta. Hand goes up. Goal called off as the official had his hand in the air.
No goal. No goal.
Officials talking it over. It'll be interesting to see what they have to say with this one, as there's 4 seconds remaining in the penalty for Atlanta, 6 for Pensacola. Again, referee's talking it over, figuring out what's going on. We'll get a call here.
No goal. You can't slash and then try to score. Sorry, boys.
So the referee says no goal. And I'm wondering where the penalty is coming because of that no goal. Coach Brad calling the referee over for clarification.
Penalty on the slash. Come on, boys. Oh, they caught a penalty on both of us?
Talking it over on the bench. Coach Brad has one official. Coach Kurt has another official, giving them both an earful. Coach Brad clearly confused, as we all are right now, trying to figure out what in the world's going on. And there we go. It'll be number 17 that goes to the box for Atlanta. And they're putting Jaden in the box for Pensacola. Very interesting turn of events. So we'll have 3-on-3 hockey here for 4 seconds. And then it'll return to 4-on-4 hockey after 6 seconds. As the other two, one for Pensacola, one for Atlanta, will remain in the box for 90 seconds. Puck gets thrown down. 3-on-3 hockey. It's Christian Peterson at center ice. 2 defenders, Noah and Landon, deep for Pensacola. Atlanta turns up, driving in, skating around defenders, loses the puck, gets down to the corner, cleared out the far side, and we are back to 4-on-4 hockey now. Puck behind the net. Atlanta with control, pushes out, very weak, shoots and goes wide. Chased down by Landon Sands behind the net. Landon trying to grab control of the puck, pushing it forward. Bruin waiting for a pass. He's got a lane right down the middle that he could take, but still battling back there along the backboards. Puck still behind the net, fighting. Landon trying to push it out to the corner. There we go. Picked up by Noah Jacoby. Noah dumps it off to Bruin. Bruin's got it far side. Just gets ahead. Atlanta loses the edge. Punches it just in front. Comes back to the far side corner and picked up again by Atlanta. Puck near side boards picked up by Atlanta. They skate back around it, as we've seen them do so many times. They take a real deep approach as they reset and drive in to the Junior Ice Flyers defensive zone. Puck comes loose, picked up by Atlanta, driving across the blue line. Gets it down to the near side corner, and both teams back at full strength. 4:51 left in the second period. It's Atlanta 6, Pensacola 2. Atlanta driving once again up the near side boards. Gets a little kick pass up to themselves. Drives up, a little weak. Back. And picked up by Jaden. Jaden, he's got a lane. He's got one defender to beat and ends up getting tripped, but no call. Jalen back up on 2 skates. Atlanta driving in. Takes the shot. Goes just off the shoulder and finds the net. Trying to figure out what game these officials are actually watching here in Duluth.
Hey, run it! Jesus! Hey, is that your son out there? Call it. Hey, I'm glad you're talking to me, though. Thank you. Glad you hear me. Please call it fair. We know where your paycheck comes from. Jesus.
Atlanta off the face-off, drives in, and shot off the shoulder of Duncan goes to the far side boards. Bruin right back in the mix. Back across to Riker. He pushes forward, an Atlanta defender right there at the corner. Puck comes across the blue line. Bruin powers through, grabs hold of the puck. Bruin's playing mad now, lines up, takes the shot off the lat. Bruin driving in, gets passed back, Landon gets it back in play, picked back up by Crichton, trying to keep around on the blue line, but picked up by Atlanta. It's a breakaway, nobody in front of him, a pass across, shot, goes wide of the net. Duncan pops back up in the crease, defenders now on scene, ready to help out as we clear the puck down to the near side corner. Icing called, 3:19 left in the second period. Atlanta 7, Pensacola 2, and some wholesale changes coming from Coach Brad out here on to the ice. We'll bring it back to the deep Junior Ice Flyers defensive zone. Atlanta player picks back up. Carson advances the puck just a little bit too bad. He tried to hold back, but I think he just had too much forward momentum and wasn't able to contain that as 2 more players were coming back across the blue line. 2:51 left in the second period. It'll be Ravy again in the face-off circle. Carson to his left, Ollie to his right. Atlanta picks up the puck, shoves it across center ice. Owen right there punches it back far side corner. Atlanta watching players, figuring out where they're all at. Comes across center ice. Comes to the near side boards. Pinched off by Ravy. Forces the player to go back. Dump between the legs as Ravy tries to pick up that puck. Picked back up by Atlanta. Drives up near side boards. It's Noah right in the mix. Throws a stick in there. Clean play. Disrupts that forward progress. And the puck now loose. Chased down by a number of Junior Ice Flyer defenders. Shot off the knee of Duncan. Bounces back into play. Noah Jacoby trying to fight for that puck. As it goes behind the net, Carson chases it down near side boards. And he'll turn it up ice. Passes across over to Oliver. Oliver drives forward. Passes ahead. Gets into the offensive zone as Atlanta picks back up and they start driving back up the near side boards. Punched right here at center ice. Asher and Gage getting in on this one. They're trying to drive it forward and get some activity going. Atlanta picks it up back across center ice, goes to the far side. He's driving, skating in between players. His and Junior Ice Flyer players. Landon able to disrupt play once again as that one drops his head and just drives back. I think he thought he was an offensive lineman for the Kansas City Chiefs right there. Shot lined up off the chest of Christian Peterson. Picked back up by Landon, dumped behind Asher, trying to push it forward. Landon now working for it against those boards as it comes loose here at the blue line. Gage pushing in, and he's going to get called for a penalty at the blue line. .8 seconds left here in the second period. Puck back in play, won by the Junior Ice Flyers. Goes back behind the net. Atlanta picks it up. Skates around, passes off. The shot, lazy one, blocked. Goes wide of the net, down to the near side corner. Puck passed by an Atlanta player back to the far side. Chased down by Landon Sands. Ethan Bamford getting into the mix. Big shot right off the chest of Bruin. He regains the rebound on the breakaway. Shot and scores! That's Bruin Arbogast. Blocked the shot, picked up the rebound, and was able to drive right in, scoring your Junior Ice Flyers' third goal of the game. Puck back in play. Bruin tries to push it ahead. Atlanta gets a little bounce back right here on the near side boards. Ethan passes up to Bruin. Those two are a big combination when it comes to scoring. Puck comes pass across center ice. He's driving straight down center. He's got Ethan, passes across. Ethan with the shot goes just wide of the net. As time expires in the second period, Atlanta 7, Pensacola 3. We're back in 60 seconds with a third period from Duluth, Georgia. So our first game this morning, we had a 15-minute third period after a 12-minute first period and 12-minute second period. Our second game, we had a 12-minute first period, 12-minute second period. Now we have a 10-minute third period getting ready to get underway as the officials checking with the goalies, checking with the scorekeeper, and we are underway here at the Ice Forum in Duluth, Georgia. The puck back on the ice as the puck goes sailing down towards the Junior Ice Flyers offensive zone. Working up, far side boards. It's Noah on the front side. It is Ravy on the backside. And play whistled dead for offsides as it looked like one of the Atlanta players had a glove come flying off. Looks like we've also moved to a running clock. 9:20 left in the third period. Referees having another conversation out there before we drop the puck. Watching seconds just tick away in this running clock now. Down to 9 minutes in the third period. Still waiting for personnel on both sides.
Be careful who you're chirping to, kid. He'll knock your block off.
Puck back in play. Face off won by the Junior Ice Flyers. Noah pushes forward. Jaden grabs control of the puck. Comes across the blue line. Picked up by Atlanta. And the Junior Ice Flyers not able to get back on sides quick enough as that puck was just dancing right at the blue line. 8:25 now left in the third period. Still a running clock. Puck back on the ice. Punches back towards the defensive zone. Puck comes up near side. Pushed back by Atlanta. Ravy right in the mix. Intercepts it. Almost grabs control of the puck.
Stay back, Noah. Stay back. Good job, Noah.
Puck works up the far side boards. Sits right there between the blue and red line. Picked up by Atlanta. They come near side. Driving back. Skating through players. About 4 Junior Ice Flyers. Just squeeze down. Does not make it easy for those players to continue progressing into the Junior Ice Flyers defensive zone. Puck in the near corner. Again, making it very difficult to take a shot and drive in. Puck comes across, far side boards, chased down by Noah. Noah pushes it back behind the net over to Rowan. Rowan grabs control of the puck, pushes forward. Puck goes airborne and clears it across center ice, across the blue line, over to the far side wall as the Junior Ice Flyers will make some changes on their on-ice personnel. Puck in control by Atlanta, skating up the near side boards, crosses the blue line. It's number 2. He's quick. Lines up, takes a shot off the back of Christian Peterson. He grabs the puck and tries to push it back forward. Asher grabs control of the puck and dumps it back to center ice. Picked up by Atlanta. They come up center ice. It's picked up by Bradley. Bradley pushes it forward as well. Skating down as that puck will get stuck right at the Zamboni door. Atlanta picks it back up, comes up near side. Getting squeezed down by Christian Peterson. Puck advances up. Almost picked. Owen causes just enough of a disturbance to make sure they don't get the shot off. Atlanta driving in, shot off the chest protector. Duncan pushes out to the far side corner. 6:15 left in the third period. Puck still in play behind our net. Picked up by Atlanta. They come up, backhanded pass, shot, miss. Dumped down into the near corner, popped up, bounces off of Owen's leg. Passed back across, shot, that finds the back of the net, and that will make it 8-3, Atlanta's lead. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third period with a running clock. Bruin comes back out on the ice at center. Little brother Riker at right wing. And it looks like Trying to get an eye on that number. Can't quite tell on the far side. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Bamford on the far side at forward. Puck comes back across center ice. Picked up by Atlanta, comes to the near side boards. Pinched off by Bruin. Intercepts the puck. He's able to push it forward. Riker chasing it up, pushes it ahead to Ethan Bamford. Ethan Bamford driving in far side boards, tries to push across, just gets ahead of Bruin. Could have been a awesome one-timer, but just a little bit too out in front. Atlanta in possession, comes across center ice, skating in between defenders. It's Noah that picks it up, dumps it off to an Atlanta player, and again comes back to center ice. Landon grabs control of that puck, tosses it across the blue line, and Ethan chases it down in the far corner. Atlanta has control of the puck, goes behind the net, comes up near side, dumps off. It's a big collision right there at the blue line between Bruin and one of the Atlanta players. Two of the Atlanta players it looks like he may have taken out. Puck still in play, back behind the net, pushes forward. Landon picks up the puck, looking for somebody, backhands it back into the zone, waiting for his players to all come back on sides, and a whistle. You're going to get an offsides called on the Junior Ice Flyers. I thought they had everybody across the line, but maybe there was just a half step I might have missed. There were three players that were trying to come back as Landon was trying to keep control of that puck. 4 minutes left here in the third period. It's Atlanta 8, Pensacola 3. Puck back in play. I don't like how this referee drops that puck. Literally throws it, gets a bounce, and then you'll see it actually sail over the heads of some of these players. Puck goes down, icing called, and will reset deep into the Junior Ice Flyers offensive zone. Coming up on 3.5 left in this game. Following this game, Junior Ice Flyers will make that long trip back from northeast Atlanta back to Pensacola. Puck dropped, picked up by Carson. He's looking for something, gets a little backhand. Picked up by Atlanta, dumped down, another icing called. And that'll be 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Officials looking for the puck, bringing it back down again deep into the Junior Ice Flyers offensive zone. Get everybody stacked up, ready to go. Get play back underway. 2:50 in the third period.
Pick and go.
Dumped back, shot by Owen. Comes up just short. Atlanta comes near side boards. Skates around Ollie, but he's got, Ravy. Passes right around 15, driving in. Shot off the blocker, and it goes to the far side boards. Kept on sides by Atlanta. Fighting Junior Ice Flyers, trying to get that across the blue line, make them reset. And offsides will be the call on Atlanta with 2:15 remaining in the third period. Making a couple of changes, referee picks up the puck, and we come back down to the face-off dot. Just about 2 minutes remaining in the third period. It's Atlanta 8, Pensacola 3. Closing in on the end of this game, and a long weekend for the Junior Ice Flyers, 12U house program. Face-off, picked up by Atlanta. Driving in on the near side once again, takes the shot, goes behind the net, 1:45 left in this game. Puck goes to the far side corner, picked up by Christian Peterson. He is picked off by an Atlanta player who spins around, comes to the near side. Puck dancing right at the blue line. Not able to make anything happen for Atlanta, but it is Christian. He grabs control on the far side boards, trying to skate through Atlanta players, not able to make that happen as Atlanta changes direction. They come in. Noah Jacoby right there, trying to put his stick in there and create something, and a lazy floater slides right by Duncan's skate and goes in for number 9 for Atlanta. 1 minute remains in regulation for this game. Puck back in play, driving up. Ethan Bamford in control. Bruin right there with him. Goes just wide of the net. Bruin tracks down in the corner. Atlanta picks it up right in front of their own net, dumps it back. Riker getting physical in the mix. Somebody lost a glove. It's an Atlanta player that is inequipped. It's an Atlanta player that does not have, and the referee is allowing this to continue on. A shot blocked by Duncan. And the referee just let that play on. The glove came off. The player should have immediately gone to the bench, or the play should have been whistled dead once it continued. 10 seconds remain. Puck on the ground, driving by the Junior Ice Flyers. It's Bruin. It's a one defender. He's got to get around. Gets a little tripped up, goes to the far side corner. As time expires here in Duluth, the Junior Ice Flyers weekend comes to an end. Atlanta 9, Junior Ice Flyers 3. Back at practice this week. And then we start preparations for the Peachtree Shootout slated for mid-February. Thanks, everybody, for joining us this weekend on all our platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube. Look forward to sharing several more Junior Ice Flyers games here, and we'll see you back in the hangar.